Welcome to day 7 of Bedtime Yoga for better sleep. This is going to be a hip and shoulder stretch, and for this practice you might benefit from having a blanket, both to sit on for a start and also we're going to lie on one later. You could roll up a towel and do the same thing, and also a yoga block if you have one. If you don't have one, no worries, there is going to be an option without. So take a comfortable seat please, yogis, perhaps cross-legged if that feels okay. Let's cross the right shin in front of the left. And have your yoga block close by. In fact, you can pop it in front of you on its tallest height. And if you don't have a block, don't worry. The pose we use it for is fine without. Take a moment to arrive on your mat. Close your eyes. Just feel the next breath as it comes and goes. Relax your shoulders through the exhale. Ready for your practice. We'll sweep the arms out and up as we breathe in, just some breath and movement to begin. Let them reach up overhead, perhaps they meet, and as you exhale, let them float down to your sides. Remember that when you turn or when you lift your hands, turn your palms up, circle them up, big breath into your belly. And as you exhale, float them out to the sides and down. Another time, just like that, please. Inhale, circle up. And exhale it down. Take just your right hand up, turn the palm up, send it all the way to the ceiling, and bend your elbow, bring your hand to the back of your head, or the neck, or even the shoulders. Now you can hold like this if you like, or take your left hand up and over, and to come into a tricep stretch. Sitting up really tall, gently pulling your elbow kind of across and back. One more full breath here. And we'll release the hands, both of them come around to the low back and interlace together if you can. Squeeze into the upper back, shoulder blades squeeze together, externally rotate through your upper arms. And relax, bring both hands to your left hip. Anchor them there and tilt your head to the left. Just lift and lower your chin to stretch through your neck and shoulder, right shoulder there. Slow your breath down if you've been moving quickly today. Let the breath lead you into a calmer state. And release carefully. Take the right hand out to the side of you. Now that your thumb points upwards, pull the hand back and look to the left. So you're just going to stretch across the front of your right shoulder for a moment and all the way into your neck. Maintain your full breath in and full breath out. As you look forwards, lift your left hand up also and wrap your right arm under your left. You've got choices here, yogi. You can hold on to your opposite shoulder and tuck your chin down towards your chest. So you start to stretch into the upper back and shoulders. You could also wrap your right fingers into your left palm if you're comfortable with an eagle pose in the arms. And you may remain upright, or we put that block there earlier. And if you wish, you could take this into a fold and rest your elbows or your forearms onto your block. And you can change the height of your block to suit you. And this becomes not only the shoulder stretch now, but also begins to stretch into your hips. Keep your jaw relaxed and your forehead. And breathe some space into the area between your shoulder blades. And we'll come back up. You can unwind your arms at any time. Lean back enough to switch the cross of your legs. And we'll circle the left hand out and up. Bend your elbow, put your hand to the nape of the neck, the shoulders, or your head. And if you want to, you can take your right hand to assist here in your tricep stretch. Another deep breath. Release your arms, take them both back behind you, interlace. Give it a little squeeze through the upper back, opening into your chest. And release, bring both hands to your right hip this time, and tilt your head to the right. So carefully lift your head, bring your hands out, extend the left arm straight off to the side of you, pull your hand back and look out to the right. Stretch across the front of your neck and shoulder. Just a gentle hug back of the left hand. And as you turn your head forwards, lift your right hand back up and wrap your left arm under your right this time, holding onto your opposite shoulder. Remember, this is option 1. Option 2 is to take your fingertips into your palm, left fingers into right palm, like at eagle arms. And then you also have the option to remain upright or to fold forwards. And you use your block or some support to rest so that you can direct your breath into the back of your body, into the space between your shoulders, and down towards your hips too. And carefully help yourself up. At any point you can unravel your arms. Just give your shoulders a little swirl around. And we'll release. Move your block off the side of your mat. You don't need that now. And come up to a tabletop pose. So up to all fours. You can move your blanket too. We'll use that after this next pose. And to stretch your right leg all the way back behind you for a moment. Maybe twirl your foot around a time or two. And then we'll slide your right knee up towards behind the right wrist and kick your right foot across you until you come into pigeon pose. If pigeon doesn't feel good on your knee or really anywhere else, you could choose a lizard pose instead, or a seated figure 4. So you've got lots of options here to stretch your hips. Find something that feels good as you wind down for the evening. Perhaps you'll come down onto your forearms. You could even rest your head on your hands or your block again if you like. This targeting your right hip. You're always welcome in your pigeon poses to have the shin more parallel to the front of the mat. I just personally like this tucked in version in the evenings when really I'm not looking for a lot of intensity. Just looking for things to stretch gently, with the intention of being a little softer and winding down. We'll carefully come out of our pigeon pose. On this side, help yourself up to your hands if you want to your forearm. Bring your right foot back and back into your table. You can stretch your right leg out along the way if you like to. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. Take your left foot back, just give that left leg a little stretch and twirl your foot around. Go both ways. And slide your left knee forwards, all the way to behind your left wrist, and kick your left foot across towards your right hip crease or hip flexor, and start to settle down And if Pigeon doesn't feel good on this side, now you can take a lizard pose or a seated figure 4 or any other pose that you would enjoy. Just settling down to the degree that you feel moderate stretch, gentle to moderate stretch. Close your eyes. Just focus on the quality of your breath for the next few rounds. And start to make your way out of your pigeon pose just like you did on the other side. Shorten up the distance a little, slide your left foot back and give it a little stretch out. And we'll take your blanket once again. Now, if you don't have a blanket, you could use a towel. And if you don't have a towel, you can do this pose without any support under the back here. So you're going to roll it up nice and tight and place it lengthwise up your mat. And then you can turn away and lie down onto it. So your bum is on the floor and the beginning of your towel or your blanket is where the low back has that small arch in it. So make yourself comfy. Rest your head on it. If you feel like your chin is really, really high, tilted up and back, fold your blanket more or grab something else that you can place under your head so you have a really nice neutral head position. Place the soles of your feet together and let the knees go wide, and you might need to just lift your hips and give everything a little shimmy around there. And then allow your hands to rest with your palms facing up, either close to your thighs or straight out to the side. You may even like to do like a cactus where you've got 90-degree bends in the elbows. You can try all of those positions and just pick the one that feels the most comfortable for your arms, for your shoulders. Relax your jaw and close your eyes. Just enjoy this gentle supported back bend. And it affords us a lot of access to breathing into the front of the body, releasing tension through deep breaths. You can gradually start to increase the length of your exhales from now till the end of the practice to send signals to the mind and the body that you are winding down. You can use your hands to help your knees back up to the middle. Lift your bum and lengthen the low back for a moment. Make sure there's no uncomfortable compression there. And carefully help yourself back upright to slide your blanket out from behind you. Just slide it off to the side of your mat. Lower yourself back down. Let your hands just rest out to the sides once again. Your feet a little bit wider than your hips, and do some easy windshield wipers side to side. So So just letting the knees fall one way. Inhale up to center and let them go the other way. Just a couple more times, and if you have a tendency of moving quickly, see whether you can turn the speed all the way down. When you finish this one on your second side, bring your knees back up to the middle and stretch out into savasana. You can place your blanket back onto your knees if you like. You can lie flat or in constructive rest. Just feel yourself sink down towards the back of your body, relaxing into your mat. And continue to have those lovely long exhales. And bring a little movement into your fingers and toes again. Take a breath in. And bring your knees up towards your torso when you exhale. Let's give them a little squeeze in. Roll onto your side. And press your way up to your seated position. Sit comfortably. Rest your hands together. Feel in your heart some gratitude to yourself for coming to your mat this evening. Let's breathe in together and out together. Thank you for joining me. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed this Bedtime Yoga for Better Sleep class. For a whole month of Bedtime Yoga, be sure to check out the series. Until next time, good night.